1. The 30-plus male body. What changes? When men cross into their 30s, the effortless sexual function of their late teens and 20s often shifts. This is entirely normal and is driven by a few key physiological changes. Vascular efficiency drops. The blood vessels naturally begin to lose a tiny fraction of their elasticity. Since erections are 100% reliant on rapid, sustained blood flow, even minor vascular changes can make erections feel less firm. Nitric oxide production slows. Your body produces slightly less nitric oxide, the chemical that tells blood vessels to dilate as you age. Stress and cortisol. Men in their 30s often face higher career and financial stressors. High stress triggers the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, releasing cortisol and adrenaline, which act as natural erection killers by constricting blood vessels. Lemon. Myth versus reality. Let's address the lemon specifically. While a glass of lemon water won't transform your performance tonight, it does have a small, long-term role in your vascular maintenance. The claim, the scientific reality. Lemon acts like natural Viagra. False. Viagra actively forces blood vessels to open by blocking an enzyme called PDE5. Lemon has no mechanism to force vascular dilation on demand. Lemon helps you last longer. False. Ejaculation is a neurological reflex controlled by your brain and spinal cord. Citrus fruits cannot alter your nerve signaling or arousal threshold. Lemon improves blood flow over time. True. Lemons are rich in vitamin C, ascorbic acid, and flavonoids. These act as antioxidants which protect the cells lining your blood vessels, endothelial cells, from damage, helping preserve your baseline blood flow. The verdict on lemon. Treat lemon as a daily health habit for your heart and arteries, not a pre-sex performance supplement. The science of stronger erections. What actually works? If you want to maximize your erection quality, you need to focus on optimizing your endothelial function and nitric oxide, NO levels. Here is the scientifically proven protocol, dietary interventions, beyond citrus. If you want to use food to improve erections, you must target the nitric oxide pathway, L-citrulline. Found in high concentrations in watermelon, L-citrulline is an amino acid that your kidneys convert into L-arginine, which directly boosts nitric oxide production. It is one of the most effective natural dietary vasodilators. Dietary nitrates. Beets, spinach, and arugula are packed with dietary nitrates. The bacteria in your mouth and gut convert these into nitric oxide, rapidly improving blood flow. Omega-3. Fatty acids. Found in salmon, sardines, and walnuts, these reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and clear. Physical interventions. Your penis relies on the exact same cardiovascular system as your heart. Zone 2. Cardio. Engaging in 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity cardio, jogging, cycling, brisk walking, forces your blood vessels to expand and contract, literally exercising the vascular tissue needed for strong erections. Waist-to-hip ratio. Excess visceral fat, belly fat, produces an enzyme called aromatase, which actively converts your testosterone into estrogen. Dropping excess body fat is one of the fastest ways to naturally improve hormonal balance and erectile function. The science of stamina, improving your timings. Stamina is not about blood flow. It is about neurological control and managing arousal. The autonomic nervous system has two branches: the parasympathetic, rest and digest, and the sympathetic, fight or flight. To get an erection, you must be in a relaxed, parasympathetic state. But orgasm and ejaculation are triggered by the sympathetic nervous system. To last longer, you must prevent your sympathetic nervous system from spiking too quickly. Strategy 1. The bulbospongiosus muscle, Kegels. the pelvic floor muscles specifically, the bulbospongiosus muscle, control the physical contractions of ejaculation. The fix. Kegel exercises. By consciously tightening and releasing the muscle used to stop the flow of urine, you build a brake pad for your ejaculatory reflex. The protocol. Squeeze and hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then relax for 3 to 5 seconds. Repeat 10-15 times a day. Over weeks. This gives you tangible physical control over your timing. Strategy 2. Arousal regulation, edging. When you are with a highly aroused partner, mirror neurons in your brain cause your own arousal to skyrocket, leading to premature ejaculation. The fix. You must train your brain to recognize the point of no return. During solo play, bring yourself to an 8-10 on the arousal scale, then stop completely until you drop down to a 4-10. The benefit. This rewires your brain's dopamine response, teaching your central nervous system to handle high levels of sexual stimulation without immediately triggering the climax reflex. Strategy 3. Diaphragmatic breathing. Short, shallow chest breathing signals panic to the brain, which triggers the sympathetic nervous system and speeds up ejaculation. The fix. Deep, slow belly breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing during sex manually forces your body back into the relaxed, parasympathetic state. When you feel yourself getting too close, slow your thrusting and take 3 slow, deep breaths, expanding your stomach rather than your chest.